And we continue at the University of Tampa. Thank you for tuning in. Bottom of the fifth, 8-0 Spartans lead. A 2-run bottom of the fourth extended the Spartans' advantage. Now it'll be Carstetter, King, and Williams looking to do so on offense. Just the third at-bat of the day for Carstetter. 2 flyouts to the first baseman. One of them, I believe, was a infield fly rule, as he'll foul this one away for strike 1. But Carstetter looking to get back into the hit column here. Still on the mound with a Herculean effort from the bullpen is Russell. He is now on 57 pitches in total.
I think that double play last game saved him from being taken off from the mound.
Embry-Riddle got out of the previous jam with a double play. And there is someone warming up in the bullpen, but Russell does get the green light to resume. And if he gets this out, it'll be 3 innings complete on the mound. He'll have to wait a little bit longer.
Regardless, it's not easy once you've thrown 57 pitches, now 58.
It's definitely where fatigue comes in, especially when you're coming off of very little notice onto the game.
Yeah. I don't think he had enough time to warm up either, since Perez got injured.
Hit to short and slips past the diving Mastromaro.
That's the second time we've seen someone hit it like that today.
Good diving attempt, but couldn't come up with it. So, Carstetter on board. King due up.
Williams is ready behind him.
A dangerous group ready to go for the Spartans. No outs. Pickoff throw on Carstetter. Embry-Riddle have been proactive with some of those throws today. And they are keeping an eye on the number 5.
I think all these batters can be dangerous when they're making contact with the ball.
They certainly can be. As the count goes, 1-0. On the way for Carstetter. Runner goes. Throw to second is not in time as Carstetter knocked the ball loose from the shortstop.
I don't think it was intentional.
No, he just was sliding in, and it just kind of poked the ball away.
So the count goes 1-1.
So here's King now with a runner in scoring position. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-1. Good check swing. Here's now the 2-1 from Russell. Fouled again. 2-2. Two for Maddox King. Hits a third. Throw to first, takes a hop, and is picked up by Cops, 1 away. Good throw by Aracena, also keeps Carstetter at second. Third time now today for Williams. Fourth time actually today for Williams.
It's never easy to pick up those balls which drop right in front of you.
Yeah, not the hardest to hit grounders, but weird always to read the bounce.
Yeah.
Aracena did a good job to make the throw. And now Williams, 2 for 3 today. Had a pop out last time. Gets a chance here in the bottom of the fifth. Hit on the ground. Will be a close play at first. Flip in time. Russell beats him by a step. Carstetter advances to third. 2 away.
That ends. Oh, 2 away. 1 more to go. But I think that was going to end the inning.
Well,
Hey.
you're one out too early.
Yeah. Nico Saladino at bat now.
Tampa trying to score again. They've scored in 3 of the 4 innings today, in the bottom of the 4th, bottom of the 2nd, and bottom of the 1st. They were held scoreless in the 3rd. Fly ball by Saladino down the line. It is foul. That was close to being fair, close to the reach of Campbell.
I think Campbell would have caught it if it was fair.
It's now 1 strike to Saladino. He's gone on board with 2 walks, also had a ground out.
That makes the count 0-1.
First pitch to Saladino. Missing. 1-1 as that breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Saladino whiffs. Russell 1 strike to get out of the inning. 1 strike to potentially end what was a very good bullpen appearance. Can he finish the inning by striking the left-hander out? Not yet. Saladino sends that one out of the stadium. That went over the net and almost onto the street.
It's on the train track.
So, 1-2 now. If you are tuning in, of course, you might see the big net that surrounds the Tampa baseball field, about 100 feet high. That keeps most fly balls in as the count goes 2-2.
Yeah, no, not that one though.
That one had enough distance to not stay in the park.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. A fastball gets a whiff. First strikeout from Russell. And that will probably put the period at the end of his start at a nice little consolation prize with that strikeout. Entering from the bullpen, 71 pitches. This time keeps
Welcome back to the top of the 6th. At bat is number 40.
Elias Campbell leading off for Embry-Riddle. 1 hit today for the Eagles against C.J. Williams, who has been stellar on the mound. I can mention the hit total for Williams because, well, you don't have the potential jinx of a no-hitter anymore. Campbell had a fielder's choice back in the 3rd inning. That was, I believe, the inning that Embry-Riddle did have their base hit. And this probably won't be one. Carsetter's throw on target. Nice play, 1 away. That's now going to bring up another batter, Coker, to the plate.
Yeah,
Walked in the 1st, flew out in the 3rd.
that's a quick out for the Spartans.
Williams pitch count only 54. I think he might be looking to flirt with a complete game effort. Not something you always see here at UTampa, that's strike one. The Spartans on the air have not had a complete game.
All right, good to see you.
Or actually, wait. Yes, they have not had a complete game. They do have 5 shutouts, though. Those are all combined efforts from their pitching staff.
Yeah, they had the longest shutout streak, inning streak
In
this
pro-
season.
In program history, that was a few weeks ago, part of that home stretch. As that's going to be caught by Russo, 2 away. There were games against Ashland, Davenport, until they gave up 8 against Minnesota Crookston. But apart from that,
Which they did win.
Yeah, they won by 7. I think it was like 15-3 at some point, but Minnesota Crookston then chained a lot of runs together. Yeah, double checking. It was 14-2 until the top of the 8th, where Minnesota Crookston put up 6 runs to make it a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Tampa held on, though, for the win. Minnesota Crookston fell to 5-5.
I think I was there for that game.
Had a couple long innings, multiple
I remember.
big scoring outings as the count goes 1-1. Williams missing. Third attempt against Marinello, who struck out in the first, grounded out in the third. Two and one, slider drops in the dirt. Here comes C.J. Williams. Fly ball foul. 2 strikes now, 2 away. Chance for a 1-2-3 inning. His pitch count's going to be over 60, which means he's averaging slightly more than 10 pitches per inning. But still,
I mean,
wouldn't mind a 1-2-3 right here. He won't get it just yet. Full count. Good check swing by Marinello.
that's the first time he's reached a full count in this game.
So, Williams calls time to get set. Payoff pitch. Tipped foul.
Stays alive.
Stays full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Popped up. Russo watches it go foul. Doesn't that stay in the netting? It doesn't look like it did. Can't tell where that landed. I think that went behind for a souvenir. There are some students back on campus. I know summer break came to an end last week. Or is this the end of summer break this week?
Spring break.
Spring break. I don't know why I'm saying summer break, as that's going to be hit to short, and that should do it. Throw to first. Picked up on the hop by Russo. Not an easy pickup to make, as Saladino's arm didn't have the distance to get to his glove, but a clean grab makes it a 1-2-3. Russell continues on the mound for Embry-Riddle. And I thought he was going to be done after 71 pitches, but he is going the distance. Gets the thumbs up from Coach Thurnell as he opens up against J.D. Urso. Lenny Ashby, Braden Woodburn due up. Tampa with an 8-0 lead. They've got 9 outs to get on defense, and they'd like to add a little extra run support at the plate. So here we go with the first pitch to J.D. Urso. Strike one. Curveball hits the inside part of the plate, right on the edge of the zone. So far today, Urso is 1 for 3, singled in the fourth. Down low, 1-1. One and two.
I thought it was down low, but
It was close. Thought the glove was pretty close to the turf.
yeah, I think he did a good job of picking it up.
Good framing by Imposimato. And that's going to be rolled foul. Urso staying alive.
1-2.
Tampa have avoided trouble on defense today. It's kept their offense at the plate for most of the day. Kept the pressure on the Eagles.
Definitely, if the Eagles want to make a comeback.
And Urso only had to wait a full inning for his fourth plate appearance. He was at bat in the first, second, didn't bat in the third, did bat in the fourth, didn't bat in the fifth. Not a lot of free time on the bench for Spartan batters as they're going up one after the other quickly.
Every time we were so bad, we got a run.
Line, caught it short. Nice grab by Mastromaro. I kind of fumbled the name pronunciation there, but he didn't fumble the baseball. Really nice grab. That was hit right towards him. I think he might have had time to try to pick it up and throw it to first if he didn't catch it before a bounce. But he comes up with an impressive play.
He did get low and grabbed it before it hit the ground. Impressive.
So here we go with one out and Ashby due up. First pitch from Russell. Hit foul. Ashby's gotten aboard every single time today, but each with a different way. Was hit by a pitch in the first, fielder's choice in the second, and a error in the fourth. That's going to bounce away. 1-1. That one went a little too low. And if it was strike three, Ashby could have reached safely on a drop third strike. Swing and foul or miss.
Miss.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Brings the count to 1-2.
2 strikes for Ashby. Woodburn up next. Swing and a miss. A high fastball gets a second strikeout from the bullpen for Russell. 2 away now. His pitch count has hit 80, but he's feeling pretty comfortable out there. And we got a glove malfunction from one of the players. Mastromaro headed over to the dugout. Wants something checked out. I wonder if like a string or something popped out of it.
I think when he made the low catch.
Yeah, so he's got a new glove out there. Changed what was a tan one for a dark one. It was good to see there was just a equipment malfunction and not anything related to an injury there, as he was running to the dugout urgently. Oh. Seeing how he does with the new glove as we get set for Russell and Woodburn's at bat. Strike one. Slider hits outside. Woodburn's 0 for 2, but got on board with a walk last time.
Yeah, Russell does seem comfortable out there more than ever. Even though he has about 70 pitches thrown.
That's going to be strike 2 right down the middle, right down Main Street. Here comes the 0-2. Outside. Good take by Woodburn. 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. That is foul. Aracena would have gone to it. Chance to get the out at first, but Did not.
Yeah, Woodburn got lucky there.
2 away for Woodburn. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts from Russell. And as his pitch count climbs, what has been essentially a quote-unquote start from the bullpen, Russell's done a great job of keeping the Spartans relatively quiet. 4 runs given up over 4 2/3, and he's recently started to lock in 3 strikeouts over the last 2 innings. C.J. Williams looking to maybe stay on a Maddox pace here. 65 pitches over 6 innings. To those of you unaware of what a Maddox is a complete game shutout in under 100 pitches. It's an impressive feat, and it is named after Greg Maddox, who himself was a very efficient pitcher and could do it frequently. Cops, Arcena, Clymer, due up for Embry-Riddle. The trio, 0 for 6 today. And here comes the infield shift. And that's going to get through. Second base hit for the Eagles. Cops stays at first, but he is no longer hitless. Embry-Riddle are now 2 for 20 today as a team. Arcena ready to go now.
Yeah, this could be the chance to make something.
And actually, it is Arcena, like John Cena, who recently had a heel turn in the WWE.
Yeah,
Kind of heartbreaking for the generation that grew up loving John Cena,
definitely.
but kind of fun to see as well. And he always got a point. The crowd was always booing him during his time as sort of the superstar face of the company. There's another hit for Embry-Riddle, back-to-back in the right field. Good throw by Ashby. Makes sure that Cops can't reach third. And Williams doing a good job finding the zone there, but Embry-Riddle jumping on a couple of those offerings. They've got runners in scoring position for Clymer. And now Williams in trouble for the first time today.
That's true. 2 runners on base, at base.
First time Embry-Riddle's gotten base runners since the 3rd inning.
Yeah. Let's see if he can get out of the jam, and this will not help as the count goes 1-0.
Just missed outside. Tampa's infield has been able to convert some strong plays today. They had a double play earlier. I believe that was the 3rd inning. The sun's setting at Tampa. I think it actually is already completely set as the count goes
1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Don't know if you can tell from the view on our camera, but from the stands and seats here, you can see sort of a nice gradient in the sky.
Yeah, that's true.
Sort of like a purple, orange, and then blue for the night sky.
And then the orange reflecting off of the building.
Oh, that too.
And the count goes 1-2.
Chance for Williams maybe to get a 5th strikeout here. Both pitching staffs have 4 strikeouts in the game today. The 1-2. Rolled to short. Flip to second. Throw to first. A 6-4-3 double play. Saladino, Woodburn, and Russo combine. Embry-Riddle get a runner to third. That could be their first run of the game. But with 2 away, they can't bring him home on a sacrifice now.
Definitely. I mean, Williams can still keep them scoreless over here.
Getting those 2 outs is massive. Here comes Drew Clymer to the plate. The sophomore out of Clearmont will take ball 1 just outside. Drew is, I believe, the younger brother of the family, as Noah is a redshirt sophomore and Drew is just a sophomore, period. He's got the Lake Minneola home run single season record with 35 in a year.
Wow.
So he's definitely a power threat.
That's what they need over here.
1-1 count. Clymer so far has 3 home runs in 2025. And it's 2-1. I was waiting to see if Flay was going to make a late strike call with the motion. No. That one just missed down low. 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss, 2-2. One more strike and Williams gets out of the jam.
I think he tried to take the bat back, but he was too deep into it.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah.
One more strike. And Williams has made it 7 scoreless. Yes, he does. Swing and a miss. 7 shutdown innings from C.J. Williams, and in 77 pitches. He has worked his way through the Eagles lineup to take us to the lucky 7. Bottom of the 7th, a new pitcher finally in the game for Embry-Riddle. Russell's bullpen appearance ends after 4 2/3 with 86 pitches. Great effort from Russell. They'll now bring in Cole Turner. Turner has a 6.43 ERA, a 1-0 record. He has had 6 bullpen appearances over 7 innings. 4 strikeouts to 9 walks, control issues at the start of the season. Let's see how he fares against the Spartans. Tampa will bring up Irigoyen, Russo, and Karstetter here in the bottom of the 7th. C.J. Williams recently making it 7 scoreless innings on the mound. Gave up 2 hits, but a double play and strikeout got him out of the jam. Update from Tampa softball. They're also in the 7th. Tampa looking to keep their win streak alive. That's also a game you can check out on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. If you're watching on your computer, you can open up a new window screen because Tampa's got 2 base runners and no one out. Tampa looking to go 23 wins in a row. As here's the first pitch to Irigoyen. Now, Tampa was on a lengthy winning streak before they lost against West Albany. They had a 4-game winning streak from the final game against Cal State San Marcos, sweep against Palm Beach, but then an 8-6 defeat. So here we go with a 1-1 count to Irigoyen. And that's going to be a strike 1-2. It's been the best day of the season for Irigoyen. A double and 2 singles and 5 RBIs. He has doubled his RBI total in the span of 1 game. Down the line, that is a 4th base hit for Irigoyen. And a 2nd extra base hit as he'll cruise into second safely. He's got himself a 4-for-4 meal. Definitely he's one potentially to get player of the game honors, even with Williams' dominance in the mound. Perfection at the plate for Tampa's number 18.
Definitely.
Here comes Cole Russo. Always good at getting clutch base hits.
The Spartans have been dominant in this game throughout. Even in offense, even in defense. They got quick runs in the start, and then they haven't allowed Embry-Riddle to get a single run yet.
Tampa looking for their 6th shutout as a pitching staff. As Russo gets ahead 0-1.
Quick glance behind.
Down the line, that will drop for a base hit. Irigoyen holds up at third. A single for Russo to set the table for Karstetter.
The ball boy is having a good exercise running and getting these bats.
Certainly is. He's also got a sweater as things get a little chillier here in Tampa. It's March, still warm time of the year here in Florida, but evenings and mornings can be a little bit chilly, especially when it's windy like it was this morning, like you mentioned.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
I frequently go on morning runs, and I noticed that the last couple days, it's been windy. The last couple nights, especially so. Foul back by Karstetter, 0-1.
According to me, the Sunshine State should not be going.
But soon we'll be back into spring and summer, and I mean, we're already kind of into spring.
Yeah.
I think we've passed the... I know we've got like one of the solstices coming up, I believe. And that's going to miss outside, 1-1. And by the way, Tampa living up to the comeback queen's reputation. They've just tied it against Embry-Riddle in softball.
It's 3-3, and they still have 2 more to go.
Swing and a miss as the count goes 1-2. And guess what, Raj? They once again, 7th inning comeback. Down to their final chances. They bring home 2 runs on a base hit. I think it was Kenna Kreidler maybe getting the base hit.
Yeah.
And it'll be Karstetter trying to do the same here.
If we know this team, they're going to score 1 more and then try to go for the shutout.
Swing and a miss. Karstetter won't have the same luck as Kreidler. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Turner with the strikeout. Here comes Maddox King to the plate for the Spartans. Taking a look ahead, Tampa softball continues against Embry-Riddle on the road. We also have men's lacrosse as Florida Tech visits UTampa. I believe the Bruce should be loose tomorrow afternoon. Or tomorrow evening. That game's at 7:30. Ball 1. Maddox King had a hit earlier, a double down the line. That's going to hit the zone, 1-1.
Definitely hit the zone.
Good spot there from Turner. Has avoided some of the command issues that have plagued him at the start of the season.
Definitely.
And while it's given up 2 hits as a result of it, he did, of course, get that strikeout against Karstetter, too. Fly ball by Maddox King.
That's going deep.
That is very deep. Should score the run, but it is out number 2. 9-0 Tampa, and Marinello not even going to try to get the ball home. Just going to make it a nice little relay throw. Russo at first. Irigoyen home plate, and a 9th run comes home for UTampa. And now it'll be Jordan Williams back at the plate. Williams improving his average today. He's 2 for 4 at the plate. Even and out here would keep his average improving because he'd hit 400 on the day. That would put his number probably up to maybe a 399 or 400 average on the season. He also had his 40th stolen base of the 2025 campaign. He is 12 away from tying the Spartan record. He's got 8 more stolen bases than a peak Joe Urso season, or 6 more than a peak Joe Urso season. 1990. Nope. 9 more than a peak Joe Urso season.
1992.
92 is his 31 stolen base campaign, as the count goes 1-1 to Williams.
Yeah, Joe Uso has also been a very integral part of this Spartans side.
JD Urso,
JD
son
Urso,
of Joe.
Sorry, JD Uso.
I mean, Joe is an important part, too, as a coach.
Both of them are.
Swing and a miss for Williams. 2 strikes now. Turner has a chance to end the inning on this next pitch. But you know what they say, records are meant to be broken.
It's true.
Williams could be the one to do it. Can he get on base, trying to get another, or at least keep the inning going with Saladino on deck? Ball 2. Good take on the outside. Two to Williams. Ball 3. Full count for Williams with Saladino on deck.
As Alexa Russo hits a home run in the softball game.
Mentioned Cole Russo with some clutch base hits. Alexa Russo doing the same.
Yeah. And they take the lead over Embry-Riddle in the softball game.
And out in Tampa extend their lead in baseball. 3-2. Ball 4. Williams works a full count walk. That was close. But Turner doesn't get the call. We continue with Nico Saladino to the plate. The day has turned the night at U Tampa. Kind of a nice gray, dark gradient in the skies. Some of the Tampa buildings kind of shining in the distance, including the brand new Grand Hall, which is right behind Morsani Hall. Once you take a look at the center field view again of the entire baseball field, you'll be able to see that out in the distance. The newest dormitory, and even, I believe, some classrooms and a parking garage are there.
Yeah, it's combined.
It's a great sort of all-around building on U Tampa campus.
All in one.
Raj, have you had any experience with classes there yet, or?
Yes, I actually do have a class over there. And we have like 4 TVs in the classroom for some reason.
Well, I mean, Tampa always got to bring the best for the classrooms.
Yeah, that's true.
Count's going to go 2-1. Just clipped the zone against Saladino. Would have been 3-0 if it missed.
They do have a nice patio on the 6th floor, which opens up as well.
Yeah, I believe it's like it's. I think I saw a picture of it. It's kind of like in the middle of the building, right?
Yeah, it's worth visiting.
Fouled away. I definitely got to check it out sometime.
Sure.
But it's always kind of crazy for alumni like myself coming back to U Tampa and seeing how much it's changed in just a couple of years. This is my second year covering Spartan sports as a non-student. But it's kind of funny to compare U Tampa now than from how it was when I was visiting and then eventually beginning my 4-year tenure as a student.
Definitely.
Chopped foul, Saladino stays alive. Still 2-2. And of course, there hasn't just been new buildings on campus. We renovated our baseball field a couple seasons back. Changing out red outfield walls in the grass fields to turf and a nice sort of dark color out in the outfield. The black with a really cool contrast out in the outfield. Ball 3. Full count to Saladino. On deck is a pinch hitter coming into the game. It'll be Drake Harmon. Tampa with a 9-run lead or so, looking to make a couple of switches in the lineup. And the first one will be his son as Saladino draws the walk. Bases full for Harmon. Ashby still on deck, though. Not sure if he's going to also get a call to the bench. A little bit easier to make the change, though. And actually, he will. Someone else is going to be warming up for U Tampa. But for now, it'll be up to Harmon to continue the inning and bring home a run with the bases loaded. With 2 outs and the bases loaded, if the inning goes to the next batter, a run will have had to have scored some way.
Yeah, it's not easy for the pitcher either.
Can Turner get out of the jam? Ball 1, missing away.
Pressure on both the pitcher and the batter in such situations.
Now getting set. Here comes the 1-0. Two and 0. Harmon in the driver's seat. Harmon has had 9 at-bats, only 1 hit, but he's drawn 2 walks. 273 on base percentage so far. Popped up. And that is going to be caught by the third baseman as the inning comes to a close. Would have scored 2 runs on the play, but instead the inning comes to a close. 9-0 U Tampa lead. They March Madness continues, but so does Tampa starter C.J. Williams. 7 shutdown innings on the mound, 77 pitches in total. And he is going to be facing the 7, 8, and 9 batters for Embry-Riddle in the top of the 8th. Just 6 outs to go for a Spartan Game 1 victory. You know, it's March Madness. It's that time of year. Bracketology. And I just learned that a little bit earlier today, there are now no more brackets that have every pick wrong. Because you know how there's the challenge of getting everything right on a bracket?
Yeah.
Well, there's also a challenge of trying to get everything wrong, every single pick wrong.
That's interesting.
And there was, I think, 1 or 2 brackets that actually got that got pretty far in the first day for most of the incorrect picks, but couldn't get the full first round incorrect. Because that's the funny thing about that.
Do you get a prize for that as well?
I don't think so. But if you get all 32 picks wrong, that's it, because you don't have to worry about the next few rounds for a perfect bracket. So while it's tricky, it's weirdly enough a little bit easier.
To be fair, if you get 30 picks wrong, stop worrying about your bracket.
Oh, for sure. And if it was a bracket you were taking seriously, then maybe bracketology isn't the best thing to do.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of going 32 at the plate.
As the count goes 2 and 2 over here.
Tampa have had 32 plate appearances. They've had 11 hits so far. Embry-Riddle just 3 in 23 tries. But a 3-2 count could put Impassamato on board. Mastromaro on deck. Will it be a leadoff base runner? No, it won't. No, tipped. So close to a strikeout. You could see Williams kneeling, going so close that time. His 84th pitch. Another payoff pitch. Ball 4. First walk of the game. Second walk of the game for Williams. 1 on and no one out for the Spartans. Good news, though, for Tampa. Their defense has already turned a couple double plays. We saw a double play in the previous inning when Embry-Riddle had 2 base runners and allowed Williams to keep the runner stranded at third, strike 1.
I think we saw double plays twice from Tampa and once from Embry-Riddle as well.
There were a couple other chances the Eagles could have gotten it, but one of them had led to an error on a bobble.
Yeah. One led to a few extra runs.
Here comes the 1-1 on the way for Mastromaro. Popped foul. That went way back.
It's coming in the stands.
So 1-2 coming up. Strike 3. Got him looking. Strikeout number 6 for Williams. 1 away. Double play opportunity still on the board for Campbell. Campbell had a fielder's choice and third base ground out. This time he's going to get a base hit into the gap.
Can they get a person home?
They might try. Gets all the way deep. Runners at second and third. Barely beats the tag. Excellent relay from King. But Campbell slides in safely to in scoring position for Embry-Riddle. And they're going to bring on, no, not a pinch runner. They just had the coach go over to get the batting equipment. Great double from Campbell. Here comes Coker.
Yeah, Tampa needs a double play now as well.
No defensive changes for the Spartans as Tampa softball team secures a 5-3 victory to open their weekend series against Embry-Riddle. That's going to be up the middle, and a run comes home for Embry-Riddle as that's out number 2. Good grab by Saladino. That bouncer made it very easy for Impassamato to make it home. RBI ground out. No shutout for C.J. Williams, but he can still escape the jam with just 1 run given up. Now to lend to Maddox's campaign, but might still be on for the complete game if he gets a quick out against Coker.
He's had a perfect game until the 8th inning. That is still huge.
Well, the perfect game got broken on the very first batter with the walk. Apart from that, almost flawless.
Yeah.
And that's a very weak grounder. 2 strikes, though, as that hit foul before fair territory.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure Isaiah, who does a lot of the graphics and a lot of the incredible promotional material you'll see for baseball and other Tampa sports on Instagram, has a really good March Madness bracket. I think he had like a high percentile one at least earlier today.
Hey, you had a pretty high percentile one too. You had a 99.7%.
Yep. And then North Carolina lost, and now Marinello strikes out. So what was looking to be a big inning for Embry-Riddle ends with just 1 run on 1 hit. But the Eagles avoid a shutout as Williams with 8 innings of 1-run ball and 7 strikeouts in tow. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for the Spartans. So completing his warm-up, it's the 35 of Justin Webster. Webster, 9 strikeouts in 5 innings, 8 walks as well, but that's what you call effectively wild, when you strike out a ton but also give up a handful of walks. They'll be hoping for a good inning here. It is Jake Griffith leading off for the Spartans. Griffith has had a quiet start to the season. Him and Mike Valdez, 2 of the big players for our national championship winning side last year, now have just become sort of more versatile bench pieces for the Spartans, given how many strong outfielders we've got.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have options and let the young players play as well.
It's Griffith's first chance today. Ball 1 taken down low.
You have to keep building the team for the years to come as well.
Tampa always active in the transfer portal too. Back last season, Griffith hit .292, .440, and .411. And he's going to not get a base hit. Denied by Cops. A brutal out for Griffith. An impressive play at the first base corner.
Yeah, that was a bullet.
Right to Cops.
I definitely thought it was going above his head.
That probably 9 times out of 10 would have been extra bases.
Yeah. At least a double play.
One away now for Woodburn. Fouled away. Woodburn doesn't get a change here, although neither will Irigoyen, so I wonder how many changes we will see from the Spartans. Oh, that almost hit him. Slipped away from Webster.
I thought it hit his helmet.
Just missed it, I think.
I'm glad it did.
Same here, because that's a very dangerous spot to miss.
Definitely.
Popped up. That's a deep fly ball on the pop-up. That could land in no man's land, and it won't. Ranging all the way from right field, Marinello makes the play. 2 outs.
There was 3 fielders coming in for that.
Yeah, Coker ranging back, Clymer ranging forward, and ranging to his right, Marinello makes the play. Uruguayan, does he get a chance to try to go 5 for 5? Looks like he will. 2 doubles, 2 singles, and 5 RBIs. He also scored as a runner in the previous inning. Uruguayan ready to go. Fly ball foul, 0-1. Webster with a very quick start to the inning. Would like the 3rd out right here. And he'll miss outside 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. One more strike, and Webster takes us to Last Chance Saloon in the top of the 9th. Fouled away.
Stays alive.
Two strikes. One more time. Couldn't get it. Was hoping he'd get the framed call. Even started walking back to the dugout.
He thought it was. He got the inside corner for sure.
Not done yet.
That would be the outside corner, right? Yeah, not inside.
2-2. Floated foul. So we are going in protecting. Trying to make his out at least a little harder for Webster if he can't stay alive. Swing and a miss of the high fastball. Webster gets a strikeout. And Uruguayan falls to 4 for 5 today. Still an impressive day at the plate. And we're headed to Last Chance Saloon here at U Tampa. And we'll see if it's Williams. But no, I think Williams' day will be done after 8 innings. A player from the bullpen ready to get the final 3 outs when we come back. Earlier today on our broadcast, we mentioned that Logan Wash has not given up a hit this season. Well, he's got a chance to keep the hitless streak alive. Top of the 9th, he enters the game, and the final line score for C.J. Williams is 8 innings, 7 strikeouts, 1 run given up on 4 hits and 2 walks. 93 pitches. Stellar outing for CJ. Leading off for Embry-Riddle, it's Cops, followed by Aracena and Clymer. The lefty opens up for Embry-Riddle. And Raj, take a look at the U-Tampa shift. 3 players on the right side of the infield.
Yeah.
And now look what they're doing here. Carstetter flipping with Saladino, where Carstetter's now kind of playing short. Saladino now playing third.
They don't expect him to play on the left at all.
2 strikes. Wash quickly finds the zone. Now he rubs the turf. Wonder if there was a little bit of dust there that he's trying to use for a little extra grip.
He looks like he's come prepared.
And he gets a quick strikeout. 1 away.
Quick strikeout from Wash.
That's his 7th strikeout of the season. His numbers look a lot like Roki Sasaki's to start the year. Roki has had 3 innings in his MLB debut with 1 hit and 5 walks and 1 run allowed. For Logan Wash, no hits, 10 walks, and now 7 strikeouts. But as time goes on and Wash gets more appearances, I bet the strikeout rate should increase more. As today his command is on point. Paints the corner for strike 1. Aracena behind the count. The switch hitter moving to the right-handed spot of the plate because he's facing a lefty. 1-1, just missing inside. Aracena singled in the 7th. Two and 1, missing up high.
Spartans 2 outs away from taking the game and starting the series off with a win.
The 2 hardest outs to get are the final ones.
It's true. It's true.
But Tampa does have time. They've got an 8-run lead. 2-2. Fouled away by Aracena. That one landing over the fence again. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Wash at a breaking ball in the dirt. 2 away. Base is empty. The Eagles down to their final out. Now Clymer to the plate. Fouled, it's 0-1. Fouled away, and Embry-Riddle down to their final strike. Wash against Clymer. Wash will step away as he gets set. Clymer had a double play in the 7th, a flyout in the 4th, a ground out in the 2nd. He does not want to get one of pretty much every out possible with a strikeout as he narrowly almost gets hit. It's 1-2. One, two on the way. Got him looking for strike 3, and Logan Wash strikes out the side to win the day for the Spartans.
That's game.
He stays with 5 innings of no-hit baseball this season as he closes the door for a Game 1 U-Tampa victory. Tampa jumps to 21-4, 7-0 in conference play, and now back on the win column. For Embry-Riddle, it's a slight fall to 16-8, I believe, now on the season. But the Eagles will be back at it again tomorrow. 2 games starting at 1 p.m. on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. We hope to see you then. Taylor and Raj, wishing you a great night and a great rest of your weekend if you can join us. But whether it's at the